Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad. I'm like a chatty Bobby.
Hello, my name is Tony, a.k.a. Friday the 14th. Welcome to our show.
That had some oomph to it.
And I'm Hot Mike Chance. Hit the Cash App. Because you hadn't in a long time.
That has not happened in a while. Throw the link up there for it. And we got the Veal.
I'm back. The Viz.
Is back again.
A.k.a. Jordan.
Yep.
We're back. And you know what I think we're going to do? Starting 2024. This is the last episode for 2023.
It is. That's
year
crazy.
one of Over the Top. Starting year two, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to do my intro at the end.
Okay, yeah.
That way we switch it up on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll back clean up.
Come in, yes. I agree with that full-heartedly right there because coming in swinging with it.
Yeah.
I like it.
There you go. So there we got that. We're here, guys. Christmas horror movies. Who likes getting killed at Christmas time? We like watching it.
Yes,
Woo,
sir.
We're here.
Yep.
Not in real life, though, of course.
No. Christmas horror, yeah.
Sorry.
I back off of the Christmas horror the closer I get to Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to watch that like right there, November.
November's a great month for it.
For Christmas horror. That's where I usually get mine in, and then a little bit at the first week of Christmas, but then after that, it's like give me the joy.
Everything we talked about in the last video.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, exactly. Good call.
Yep.
I like that.
I was actually not a big fan of Christmas horror. You know, for the longest time.
Yeah.
Gremlins was about as far as I went.
Yeah.
And I think it was Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think that was the one we watched when Scream Factory put it out.
For sure, absolutely.
And then I went on like a mode of like, I got to find every Christmas horror movie.
Yeah.
And most of them aren't very good.
Yeah.
It's hard to mesh the two. I know there's a few I think that I like that I know Tony doesn't like on this list, but which that'll happen.
There's 5 to 10 that I think are watchable on a maybe not annual basis, but every other year.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of bad ones.
There's a lot of bad ones.
And hopefully, because this is dropping on the 28th, so hopefully everybody had a wonderful Christmas. You got to spend time with family and loved ones, and you got to get gifts and give gifts and all that good stuff, man.
Eat some good food.
Yeah, for sure.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Fellas, any New Year's resolutions?
Just to keep this show rolling, baby.
Keep it rolling.
Keep this train a rolling.
Choo choo.
I was never one really to make New Year's resolutions or anything like that.
No, it's always like stop smoking or going to die.
Yeah,
that's all you'd ever hear.
Yeah,
I mean, I usually diet in the winter.
Yeah,
so like, I mean, I need to do that.
No, for sure.
But it's not like New Year's resolution.
Right.
Yeah.
I just
2024.
Yeah, I picked the hardest time to do mine.
Yeah, that's when I always do it.
That's what like Jordan. The past couple years, like
I always do it in the winter. Yeah. You think do it in the summer when it's hot, you can sweat.
Yeah,
it's always in the winter.
Yeah. When the biggest meals are coming around, that's when.
Yeah.
When I want to go run, I'm running when it's cold. Like, why would I not do it in?
Yeah, right.
June.
What about you?
Man, my New Year's resolution is to watch more Christmas horror movies.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you haven't seen a lot of them?
Not a lot, no. But I got a good list here because by the time Christmas rolls around, I've watched so many horror movies, and I don't really want to watch Christmas horror movies.
I get like that too.
Yep. But I mean, I like Christmas movies. I like horror movies. So
yeah, but like we said, there's a lot of bad ones.
After we get through this, you'll have the list of what you need to watch and what you need to stay away from.
Yeah, and so here's a question: do y'all watch any of these Christmas horror movies during the year, or is it just at Christmas time?
No, just Christmas time.
Okay.
Because there was a couple that came out at the beginning of last or 23 that I saved.
Yeah, we saved them all year.
Saved to watch them all year till November. Get them in. So
well, let's get right to it, man. Be sure to check out the sponsors here. You got Trouble Spirits.
Yep.
You got Nixon Pro Media, Revolution One Media, and the Natural Motherfucking Disaster.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart coming soon.
Yeah, 2024. You're gonna see Jimmy Hart. We're gonna find him somewhere.
He's gonna be on this stage with the Natural Disasters.
We need to make a Sanchez Turner
figure
for sure. That's the hottest wrestler that never shined like he should.
I don't know. El Squinto
with Bobby Hobbler managing him.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a good team. Did you ever see that skit?
No.
Oh, I got to show it. After this, we'll show it.
Yeah, you'll have to show it to him.
Shout out to your hat, man. Big League Chew edition.
Shout out to it, dude.
It's got it stitched on the side of a little pin on top.
Big time.
New Era put out these run of these earlier in the year. And this is there was like 6 of them, but there was only 2 I really wanted. But the other one was sold out. But I did get this one. Did y'all used to chew Big League?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
oh yeah. I thought
All 10 seconds of that goodness.
Yeah.
Grape. That's why
Yeah.
I like this hat too.
Yeah.
It's the grape's the best one.
I'd always put it in my lip like a big
chew.
like a chew. And
I used
everything.
to, so I did that with that. And do you remember when they used to have the beef jerky in the dip
yeah.
cans?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I used to do that. I used to walk
You
around.
just eat it.
Yeah, I would, but I would
You
put
put it in there for like
2 seconds.
20 seconds. And you're like, all right.
Yeah,
And then
put
before you
another
know
one
it,
in.
you're just like,
Now, did you have a 5150 of the year this year?
ooh, man, I'd have to go back and look, but I think it's the one I got from my buddy Richie for my birthday at the birthday bash. That Titans one.
Oh, yeah, that
I'll
one
throw
was-
the picture of it right here. But
Yeah.
that Titans hat that he got me is probably my favorite hat of the year.
nice.
By far the best hats.
But I
ever
love
made.
this one too, though. This is probably a close second, though, for sure.
5150s all day.
Yeah, man, all day. Size 8. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Let's roll.
Let's get right into it.
I was like a deer in the headlights right there. Just, who am I looking at?
Where are the cameras?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So this year, Vestron put out the Silent Night, Deadly Night sequels this year, and
3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5, and this was the year to tackle it for me.
Yep.
Okay.
And man, was it Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the
Love
first
it.
one.
The
Love
first
it.
one.
Great horror film.
Have you
just-
seen that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Just a great
Only one
slasher.
you-
Only one you need to watch.
All right.
Out of that
Yeah.
franchise.
Two is
A
the first.
rehash of the first
The
one.
first 45 minutes is the first movie, and then
Garbage.
And the new stuff is awful. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
horrible. Yeah.
Unwatchable.
yeah, 3, 4, and 5 are not good.
I
I
couldn't
can't
even-
speak on them. Like,
Yeah.
I watched it the next morning. I'd forgotten the whole thing.
Well, 3 has Bill Moseley in it, where
Okay.
he's was it not Ricky or the brother from the second one, and he's
Yeah.
somehow telepathically.
That's right. He's got
hooked-
that brain.
Yeah, he's
juice.
telepathically hooked up to the blind girl.
brain juice.
Yeah, brain
Blind
juice.
kid.
Yeah, and so she's it's so stupid. The kills are all off camera.
It's not very Christmassy.
No, you get a Santa Claus at the beginning.
I made it through
Yeah.
30 minutes of part 3 and cut
Yeah,
it
it
off.
was
And I've watched 1 and 2. I love
terrible.
1.
What
It's one of
was-
my.
What was 4?
4, hell, I can't remember. 5 was the doll, like the Puppet
The
Master
Puppet
one.
Master. That one was probably my favorite of the 3.
Yeah,
It's still
had
terrible.
Mickey Rooney in it, I think.
Yeah, he's like the toy master guy.
Yeah, but they're terrible.
Yeah.
They're
Oh.
absolute dog shit.
Yeah, the
I
first
mean,
one's fun though. I mean, it's old and dated.
And the bad thing about that Vestron is you can't resell it. You're not
That's
going to get
true.
your money's worth out of it,
Yeah.
even though it's $12.
Yeah.
The dope thing is it comes with codes, so you can like literally just put the code on your Voodoo and sell the movie, and you're, I mean, in that situation,
Yeah.
where at least you won't even lose them.
But the first Silent Night, Deadly
Oh,
Night,
it's classic.
we really
It's
like.
classic.
I love that movie, dude. It's got to me. I put it in the same like lane. It has everything 80s horror should have.
Yes.
Just like Night of the Demons, bro.
And you know what
It's
else
got
it has 80s horror wise? Linnea Quigley.
That's what I was going to say. 80s and Return of the Living Dead.
Yep.
Those two, like those 3 movies in the 80s to me, because it was like titties,
Yep.
good kills, cheesy, like funny acting, cool, like just dumb humor.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, it's just dope, man. I love that movie.
The one downfall of the first movie is that whole montage segment where they play,
They play that whole song.
They play that whole
The
song.
warm side of me.
Yeah.
People
like-
will love you.
It's like 3.5, 4
Yeah,
minutes.
That's
it
the
just
greatest
keeps
thing
rolling.
about it, dude, because it's so bad.
It just shows him working and
Yeah,
like
he's
going
filling
through
up
the
shelves.
day.
Yeah.
It's a full song.
Full song. Dude. That dude wanted to get his shine. I'm king of the goddamn demo. And that's exactly what he was, dude. People will love you.
On the road.
it's not even a Christmas song.
Dude, it's so great. Me and Skate sing
It's
it
not even
all
a
the time.
Christmas song.
But the kills were dope, especially the one inside the house
Yeah, with the Linnea Quigley.
with Linnea Quigley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the best kill, but I love the first
and
one.
if you're gonna watch that movie, watch the uncut version of it
Of course.
because it's almost like My Bloody Valentine, where it got cut to pieces by
Yeah.
the MPAA or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kills are top notch. Yeah, it's a classic, and I'm a big fan of the remake too, Silent Night.
I haven't watched
loose remake.
Yeah, it's a loose remake.
Yeah,
of
I mean,
It's one I still haven't watched. That's one Malcolm McDowell,
different.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
still
the,
haven't watched it.
that's the one thing that sucks about it is Malcolm McDowell is very Malcolm
Jordan's
McDowell.
a big fan of.
Yeah, he's on my list.
But the kills in it are freaking brutal. It's almost like it's right there with Black Xmas, like with the kills and everything. It's right around that
You would
same
like it.
time.
Yeah.
Uh,
I need to just watch it. It's been on my forever.
Yeah, the wood chipper kill is
Yeah.
pretty intense. Yeah, I have a great time with those. With the first Silent Night and the Silent Night remake.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Probably one of the newer Christmas horror movies, Krampus.
Mm-hmm.
It probably gets the best Christmas feeling and setting out of all the Christmas
It
horror
does
movies.
like the cliche type of stuff, family and
Yeah.
Christmas time together in the house.
The mass chaos
They
at
get
the
snowed
store at the
in.
beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
it just
you're,
has that vibe to it.
you're not a big fan of Adam.
In that movie, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think he's great.
He's
in
a
lot of
terrible.
stuff.
He's a terrible father in that movie.
Yeah.
Everybody's awful in that movie.
Yeah.
You don't like anybody.
No,
in that
that's the
movie.
thing about Krampus. I love parts of Krampus. I love the scene where Krampus is sprinting across the houses.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That shot is amazing. I like some of the other spots in it, but for the most part, you don't. I think
Everybody
it could be better.
deserves to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want anybody to win. You know what I mean? Like,
They're just kind of
But
dreadful.
I think that's the whole point of it, to be
like
unsufferable
they
and everything.
deserve
no, for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Christmas, everybody's being
the
miserable. They're
Krampus
getting what they
stuff
deserve.
is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, everything that has when Krampus is on the screen or
But that's only like 30% of the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
More Krampus, less everybody else. Yeah.
and I like the little elves, that whole scene when they bust out the window and pull the people through the
And
all
then
that,
like some of the toys coming to life or whatever
Yeah.
that was. The dolls or
the gingerbread
The
man.
Scream Factory
Yeah.
that we have, is that a different version? Because I
No,
have.
it's it comes with a different cut that's like a minute longer.
So it's not okay.
There's really not much of the naughty cut, I think is what they call it or whatever.
I hadn't watched that version
There's
yet.
not much. There's not much of a difference in it at all.
have you seen it?
I watched it one time.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked the concept of it,
Yeah.
but I just didn't really
Yeah,
like the delivery as much. But it was fun for a watch or two. Like
Yeah.
it would be one that I'd go back and watch from time to time.
See, I put
Yeah.
Thanksgiving a lot, like in that same type of category, like Krampus.
Yeah.
Kind of has that same, like it's updated, it's newer, but it does some of the cliche things.
Yep.
I just don't like the characters.
In
Both.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That was the last video we talked about Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Thanksgiving's. I mean, you could consider it a Christmas movie. It's
Yeah, I mean,
It's a holiday.
even-
Yeah,
yeah, that would be the,
It's holiday
the
movie.
time you throw it in there.
First of all, I get it. I love that movie. I
Yeah.
thought it was great. I love Tim Dillon's small part in it. I think he's really funny. I wish he'd have been in it longer because he was actually a good actor for
Yeah.
like just a stand-up
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah, I remember I was like, Tony, is that Tim Dillon? He was like, I don't know.
Dude, it
Tim
definitely
Dillon.
was. He was great. Yeah, I remember watching his pod saying he's got a small role in the Eli Roth movie, but I get why you don't like it with the CGI blood. I wish they wouldn't have done.
Yeah,
should have kept that.
I think my expectations were up.
I think I had high expectations, and with it being Eli Roth, and Eli Roth is Mr. Horror, and he's such a horror fan himself, it just kind of cheapened it away with him going CGI, and the one kill where it looks like Link sausages falling out of the person's body. The practical effects didn't live up to what I think what Eli Roth would have done.
I think some of it too was because he put that out on a mainstream level.
Yeah.
And not like nationwide at theaters, he probably had to cut some corners. With
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
To-
Yeah.
It's
to make
definitely
it
more.
not as-
It's definitely more like commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like it kind of has like that trick or treat Sam. Like you're trying to make a
We're-
character with what's his
yeah.
name.
Yeah.
what's the bad
John
guy's
Carver.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Carver. Like I think
I like the mask.
Yeah.
no, for sure.
I think it's gonna age well.
No,
Like,
it-
it's gonna be a go-to
Yeah.
November Thanksgiving movie.
yeah, I think too with me, horror movies have such a low standard with me. The new ones that come out,
Yeah.
I think that's why I like that one so much
Yeah.
because it was a much better one to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And it was a
compared-
slasher.
no, for sure. And me and my brother got to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Well, y'all did too. I'm assuming y'all
Yeah.
went and saw it theater, yeah. So that was cool, and it's crazy. Like we were the only two, me, my brother, and then one other person. There was only 3 people in the theater, but it was like an early showing.
Yeah.
But see,
But-
Krampus is can't have that effect because it's a Christmas movie and it has a lot to compete with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Christmas horror.
Yeah.
There's hardly.
You
there's
got
some
Blood Rage.
cheesy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Blood Rage, yeah.
Blood Rage.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Never saw that one.
It's a
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread Man.
I don't know.
It's Gary Busey.
So that's
That's all you
really
gotta say about that
clever.
one, Gary
Yeah.
Busey.
The Thanksgiving movie's a really clever movie to make.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Start.
I think that.
And I like the whole parade. You haven't
Yeah,
seen it.
you'll-
so
I think Chance-
can't say
Chance, I think
yeah,
you'll like
yeah,
it,
I
bro.
think
Yeah.
you'll enjoy it.
If they
Chance.
keep making them, I think like they can get better and it can become something pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing the movie. I'm not saying that I didn't like the movie.
No, I
That's-
get it. I get it
It's
too.
like Krampus though. It's like I appreciate what it is for what it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah.
and the
but
characters
there's
are hard.
just,
It's hard to like any characters that they make in new horror movies.
Yeah,
They
it
are.
is.
It's
It
very
really
true.
is.
You can't. You don't pull for anybody because they make everybody douchebags.
It's always like teenage horror. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Um,
very commercial.
but that's I think too, and this is the last thing I'll speak about with the Eli Roth stuff. We're so used to watching Hostel 1 and 2 and
Yeah.
Green Inferno. Bro.
Yeah, yeah, this is very true.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Touche.
Even Cabin Fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Very graphic, practical effect horror
Yeah.
movie. Like so.
And see, that's why I think I had such a high expectation.
No, for
going
sure.
into
That
this.
makes total sense.
It's like Eli Roth is doing a freaking slasher movie.
I just
That-
saw. I went in because I just by seeing the trailers and how widely they were promoting it, I was like, this is going to be dialed down from
Yeah.
what I'm used to with Eli Roth.
Yeah.
and like we said, it's already set for a second movie and
Yeah.
everything.
I mean,
with
it's
it.
still going to be a day one.
Oh yeah, I'm
for
definitely.
sure.
Like I said, I love the look of the mask, and I love the second look of the mask in the movie.
The music was good.
Yeah.
No,
in
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
So
Um,
it's what we like in horror. It was simple, got to the point, and all that stuff. I just wish he could, but you said with it being such a wide release, he probably had to cut back on.
Yeah. I wish
Is
they
it
put like an
is it
alternate
like
version.
Scream, like a whoudunit type thing?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
That's exactly what it
it's
is.
exactly what it is.
Yes.
Alright.
I think you'll,
You'll
enjoy
like
it,
it.
Chance for
Yep.
sure.
And I'm not saying I didn't like it. I just
Well,
went in with
I know how
so-
much you
I
hate
went in with-
CGI.
yeah.
Especially
well, you know my
mask.
feeling.
But then, it had some practical.
Yeah, yeah.
stuff in
Yeah.
it,
So not all of it was. Not,
No,
all
not all of it was
which
CGI.
made it
It had a
confusing.
lot of
It's
pra-
like,
most
well,
of it
thinking
was
this
practical.
Why would they do?
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
I remember that the first time I saw it, I was like, why? You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Just throw like
It seemed better than that. Like
Yeah.
it's like, why would they? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so. And then here's one. This one. Well, a lot of these movies aren't really talked about in the horror genre, but A Christmas Horror Story is one that we saw probably a couple years ago for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of an anthology Christmas horror movie. It's really dope, and I totally forgot the wrap up story with it all and everything, and it makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Good old William Shatner.
Yeah, William
And
Shatner, and he's
Dude,
the
I've only
DJ
watched
of
it once, and I don't remember the
Dude,
rap story.
that's
I
the
need
rap.
to rewatch it.
And the way it ends, it's like holy. It made me go, "Holy shit!" I forgot about that, and it just makes everything make
Yeah.
sense in it. And
Yeah.
because we were watching it and for that second time, and I was like, "How does that happen? Why does this happen?"
Yeah.
And then the whole went with the wraparound story. It's like
We're not going
okay.
to talk about it because put that one on your list.
Yeah, put that one on your
List.
list.
Like,
A Christmas Horror Story. That's
You know what I wish they would do with one of the next installments with VHS is do VHS like a Christmas.
That would be dope.
yeah, that would yes.
Like all of them tapes, like finding like Christmas tapes.
mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna have a Terrifier 3 to talk about next Christmas.
Yeah,
on
it's going
this
to be
list.
Christmas.
Okay. Well, hopefully.
Why would
Because-
they release it at Halloween time? Like just
It-
just put it in November.
Yeah,
Like,
put it
that'd
at
be such a
November
great
25th.
Lead up to.
November 20. It's coming out October 25th.
But we can save it. We can watch it in
Yeah.
November. We don't have to see it when it comes out. Obviously,
But it's gonna kill it at the box office.
I'm sure.
But
I'm surprised how much people like Terrifier. As gory as it is, like
Yeah.
as insane
And
as it
I
is.
think a lot of that too, man, is because the way the internet is now, you can get on Twitter and watch people get killed in real life.
yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
And people don't even like flinch.
I
and
know
like,
the
look.
shock value's way down.
Yeah.
I guess that's why.
But-
Maybe.
but they're not good. Like I mean, the first one's
It's not good though.
no,
Yeah.
they're not good
Going
movies.
back and watching it, it's
Yeah.
and of course there was no budget for the first one, and I don't know what he had for the second one, but the first one, yeah,
and the kills are so extreme. Like I'm surprised the common person.
no, for sure,
Yeah.
this is way too much.
But everybody's so desensitized now.
I mean
Yeah, I
he's
guess
cool looking.
Yeah, he's brutal.
Yeah, but that is something interesting because I hated part 2.
So the Christmas one should be.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
The next one, I think I'm in the minority on this one.
I'm not going to say
at this table.
Yeah.
At
Black Christmas, the original.
Yes.
Most people are with you.
Yeah,
which they consider the first slasher movie.
Yeah, 90% of the people are with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I need to give it another
Been a long
rewatch.
time.
I need to give
I've
it another
watched it
chance.
3 times, and each time I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've only seen it twice.
I've only seen it once, and it's been a while. So I'll probably need to go back and watch it.
But I get it, though. It's a slow burn. There's not a lot, but you got to think it's the first slasher movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's got some really creepy vibes to it, and I think it's just because
it was never done before.
It was never done. It was just the vibe of it. But I get why people aren't like big fans.
I keep
of it.
paying for it. I keep buying.
I bought the 4K.
Yeah.
I sold
So
the
if that
regular
tells you
Blu-ray.
anything, like I kind of
I want to like it.
Yeah, I
want
like
to so bad. And
Maybe
that's
it's going to click one time when I watch
I think
it.
I'm going to hold on to that one. I didn't watch it this year, but I'm going to hold on to it. And next year I'm going to give. It's one of those. It's like I want to like you so much. It's like Motel Hell. I want to like that.
Y'all don't like Motel Hell?
Not me.
I like it more on my shelf than I actually like it. Just being honest. Collectors out there, anybody,
for
you
sure.
understand.
But, I wanted to like Motel Hell. I wanted because it was just like, holy shit, this looks awesome, and it just fell flat for me. Yeah. But I definitely need to give Black Christmas another solid chance, and I want to like it.
And I get why people feel that way about the movie, but I think it's just because I just like the vibe of it.
Yeah.
I know going into like the.
Oh, he sounds super creepy on the phone.
that's what more of it is for me, is that the ambiance of it, of all like him and how creepy he was, and
it gets the whole Christmas setting.
Yeah,
I mean it gets all the right things. I just need to give it its. Dude, I think how slow it is what drew.
It's slow, and I just didn't like any of the characters. Like they were all like once again just kind of unlikable.
Yeah,
for me.
And I'll be in the minority on saying this, that I like Black Xmas right now more than I do Black Christmas.
That one's more fun for me, just because I don't like.
It's more face pass. What did I just say?
Face pass.
Face pass. It's more.
Screwed up both words. Face pass.
Oh, it's more fast paced,
right?
And then you got
to write that down. I don't want to forget that. Face pass.
Clip it.
Yeah, clip it.
You got old Jaundice boy up in the attic.
Yeah,
but
now
it's
got dumb stuff to it.
Now, am I mistaken here? Is Black Xmas more of a sequel to Black
Xmas?
What is happening?
I don't know.
Speech, dude.
Black Xmas, is it more of a sequel or a remake to Black Christmas?
Man,
I can't remember.
I thought it was just a remake.
Is it a remake?
But I don't know.
I need to rewatch it again.
I just know that there's a lot of fucking weirdo shit going on with the family.
Yeah. But the kills are cool. It just has like a little bit more energy to it.
Yes.
It's a little bit more updated. But it's got some dumb stuff to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm crying laughing.
Yeah. So this next one is I haven't seen. Is this the one y'all was talking about that's really dope?
Dude, this one came out in 2022,
This was one of my heavy hitters of the year.
Yeah.
It came out in 2022, so it's not on the list.
Yeah. But this one totally surprised
We
us.
bought it in like March, and we've just had it on the shelf all year.
Yeah. We're talking about Christmas Bloody Christmas. It's streaming on Shudder right now.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So it's got like a.
What's the director? Bagos?
Yes.
Joe Bagos?
Yeah, did VFW.
Okay,
Same director as VFW.
Yeah.
He's done a handful of movies. VFW's been his biggest.
Okay.
Yeah. It gets, dude, it's, all I can say is Terminator meets fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, it's like the first Terminator movie. And he's a Santa.
He's a robotics. He's a freaking store Santa. A robotic.
And he just
Santa.
starts killing everybody.
Just starts killing people.
Okay,
The first 15 minutes is really dry. Like the script is terrible.
Yeah.
But the music, it's like Risky Business, Halloween 3, like synthy, super synthy.
Yeah.
Like the score is the best part of it.
The kills are great.
I'll definitely check it out.
But once Santa starts killing people,
Oh, it's on.
and it's just like Terminator. I mean, so many things that happen in the Terminator movie happen in this movie.
Yeah.
It's
Like his face starts to come off, and you see like the robot face. Like
you start when
he gets trapped, he rips his arm off and keeps going.
Like you get the view of the Santa. It's got like the red.
The music, man.
The
I got
music's-
the vinyl.
Yeah.
I bought the vinyl.
He bought it like before the movie even ended. He
Yeah.
bought the vinyl to it.
Well, that's dope. They
One of
even
my
had it
favorites of the year.
Yeah,
So
it's was really because I was the first 15 minutes. I was
yeah, it's
I
just
was
a
a boy-
chick and a dude like getting drunk, like talking about getting it on.
yeah.
and-
The chick owns
but-
like a vinyl store. Like, well, no, she owns like a boutique store.
Yeah,
because
and
we
they're-
saw like Vinegar Syndrome movies like on her shelf and everything.
yeah.
Well, that's cool.
It has like vinyls and
But
sells
they're
like
just like bouncing around town, just talking about nothing that matters.
yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, what am I watching? But the music's really good while they're doing it. You're
Yeah,
like,
and then once you meet the Santa Claus, then it's
yeah.
yeah.
Shit's
And if
on
you're a
fire.
Friday Night Lights fan, what was her name in Friday Night Lights?
Becky.
Becky. If you're
We're almost done with season 1. I tell you, we started
started
watching.
it?
What? You didn't even tell us
I
this.
couldn't remember if I did. We're like on episode 18 of season 1.
That's the longest season.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, we
And
really dig it.
Thoughts,
Coach Taylor?
Thoughts,
Oh, it's great.
Best person
We've just
ever.
paused it since it's been Christmas time. We're going to come back to it.
thoughts on Coach
yeah.
Taylor.
Oh, he's great, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude! This
It's
this
just gonna
huge.
get better
You
and better.
Look, my hair's standing up on
I
my
know.
arm.
Yeah,
This is
dude.
so big right now.
Yeah, dude. Me and Mel, we both like it. We've watched almost the whole first season, but we paused on it.
Haven't
like,
seen it.
You need to
Church
watch it.
Christmas.
You'll love it too.
Yep.
You'll love it too.
It's just a
now,
must.
are you Team Tara or are you Team?
What's her name?
Okay, well, the
Sorry,
I can't stand. I can't.
Jason Street and Lila.
Lila. Yeah.
So okay, so
Sorry,
I'm not good with
this,
the
I know
names
this is
yet,
a Christmas episode, but this is huge
Tara's
right now.
the blonde.
but
Lila's the
so the dude that got paralyzed,
Yeah.
his
Jason
girlfriend is a stupid whore.
Lila.
Okay.
It's Lila. She's
horrible.
a floozy.
Her
She-
dad's a piece of shit. I hate her dad.
No,
The boo-
oh no. See, Buddy
Oh,
Garrett.
Buddy Garrity.
But-
You'll love him eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, well I hate him.
That's
right
how
now.
I felt about Buddy too. Man,
That's
we
what I
could
said
go a
about
whole,
that.
Dude, I cannot wait for you to watch. We're
Look
going to
how
do an
excited
episode
he
on
is.
this. We're going to do a whole episode on this show.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Back,
Okay,
to,
back to
Christmas.
Christmas movies.
Friday Night Lights coming soon.
So Violent Night. That's another one that y'all haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't got to watch.
Yeah,
Yet.
it has what's his name from Stranger Things in
Hopper.
it. Yeah, Hopper in it.
Yeah.
And like
That's
I said
cool.
in the last video, I think it's more people put it in the horror genre. I don't. It's more of an action.
Yeah,
It's
an
a-
action movie.
It's a kidnapping,
like
action movie.
home invasion.
home invasion, but the kills are cool.
It's cool.
Have you seen this new preview that? Or I see posters of it. It's some kind of Christmas.
Silent Night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's out right now.
Yeah, it's out in
but it's
theaters.
John Woo, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a John
John-
Woo movie. Yeah.
So is
They,
it
they
just
don't
action
talk.
movie?
They don't talk throughout the whole thing.
Okay, so it's just okay.
Like his kid gets killed, and I think he gets shot, and he loses like where he can't speak.
so it's kind of like a John Wick.
And he's a
type.
revenge.
Okay, so it's not a horror movie. Okay,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
full on action.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it just gave me vibes like it was another.
And like the other characters in the movie don't talk.
okay,
It's like some creative,
it's literally Silent Night.
artsy
Yeah.
way that I don't
Yeah.
know.
Shoo.
Yeah.
But Violent
said
Night,
it was
Violent Night is
artsy.
definitely worth checking out.
Oh, hell yeah, I definitely will.
Mm-hmm.
This next one, I don't remember liking it at all. That's the one with the one that we couldn't stand any of the characters.
Better
right?
watch out.
Better
I
watch
tried
It was
to
similar to Babysitter.
I tried to
and
rewatch
it's
it a
Home
week
Alone.
ago.
It's a rated R Home Alone.
Yeah.
I tried to rewatch it a week ago, and I got like 10 minutes in. I had to turn it off.
See, so I remember this one because this was the same. We felt the same way about this movie
As the babysitter.
that we did about the Babysitter, where in the
Teenage horror.
movie collector community, everybody talked about how good Better Watch Out and the Babysitter was, and all three of us hated both of those movies equally, and everybody else loved them. But it's just that new style of teenage horror. You hate every character, which I
Cussing
know.
constantly.
Some of the stuff I just said is what happens in Thanksgiving. I do realize because it's,
not as much,
but it's
though.
not near. It's a
more-
much
it's
more
more
well-made movie. Yeah.
family.
The best part of Better
Not
Watch Out is the
family,
kills. That's the best part of it.
Kills are good.
Yeah. The whole paint bucket kill.
But
that
just a
one
bunch
is
of
just-
teenagers running around the house
Yeah.
and killing each
the
other.
main,
and
that main dude is just utterly
Just
dislikable.
unlikable.
Horrible. Hate him. Hate him.
I'm
hate
sad to hear that because we were looking for movies to watch, and
That
I
was
was
on your
thinking
list?
about
a lot of people
No,
like
no,
it.
A lot of
No,
people
no.
now,
him.
you may like it.
Watch it because everybody else liked it. We were the
Yeah.
only ones that didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't let
Don't
that
base it off
deter you.
ours.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all
Who-
will probably like it.
Who are
We're-
we to judge somebody?
We're in the. I mean, Tony's been making his words go backwards. the last
I mean,
10
come on.
minutes.
What did he say? Fast paced.
Fast pass.
Face pass.
Face
Face
pass.
Sounds like
already
something.
forgot.
Face pass.
That's how you get on a ride at Disney World.
Yeah,
that's
that's
Face
like an
mask.
app.
I got the face pass.
Excuse me, sir. I'm rolling right on through.
Whatever. Now we're gonna get into a real heavy hitter. Jack mother effing Frost.
I love
dude.
it.
You
You
seen
love
this
it?
one?
Dude, it's just so
It's one of
it's
my
so bad
favorites.
it's good. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
bad
so-
it's good.
yeah.
It's awful.
You
It reminds me of a movie called Uncle Sam.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Shout out to Uncle Sam,
A
dude.
good 4th of July movie to
Yep.
watch.
Yep.
Guys, go check out Uncle
Uncle
Sam
Sam.
horror movie. Good, real niche.
It's a
Fourth of
it's
July
a
horror
legit
movie.
4th of July
It is.
horror movie.
It is.
Yep.
Blue Underground put it out.
Yeah, they definitely.
Have you seen New Year's Evil?
Mm-mm.
I like New Year's Evil.
It's all right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I was just trying to think of other like holiday.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Horror.
April Fool's Day?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I like it.
Everybody likes it.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't know.
well, there's no.
I ran
There's
that
no
one
killing
at
it. We're
the
getting off
old
track on
Blockbuster
Did
one
you?
time. Yep.
The cover
Back
always
in the
looked
day,
awesome
yeah.
of that one. The cover,
That's what
I
got
remember
me.
the
Shout out to
VHS.
Biff Tannen. Biff Tannen's in it.
Yep.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But that didn't do. That wasn't enough for me.
But yeah, Jack, you get what's her name? You get chick from American Pie.
Mm-hmm.
You get her titties in
Shannon
this one.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Shannon Elizabeth. You
Whatever happened to her? She did this movie, and I think that
Well, this was before
I feel
American
like
Pie.
I saw her
though,
on
wasn't
some
it?
like reality show.
maybe
I
okay.
think so. Yep.
Yeah.
Like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something.
Probably.
Jack Frost is fun though.
Probably.
The second, have you ever seen the sequel? Chance to Jack Frost.
Oh God! Part
do
two.
not.
I
We
don't
turned
know.
it off. He kept watching.
I kept watching it.
Tony was a glutton for
So
I
punishment.
may
bad.
have, but
It's like tropical. He's
Dude,
like
yeah.
I
out
may
in
have
the
chose
damn.
to forget
so
about
bad.
And
It's
the
like
little
a-
snowball men.
Yeah.
The little snowballs. God,
Yep.
it was terrible. But I watched it.
Jack Frost, dude.
Now
Jack
this-
Frost 1 is terrible for the
Yeah.
record. I enjoy it, but it's bad. It's really bad.
I watched it recently, like the last year or so, and I didn't like it as much as I did when I first watched it.
I kind of put it's in that, and I guess maybe because they're in that same type of horror genre or that like style, like Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's that same that Vinegar Syndrome style horror movie.
yeah.
is the best way to
Exactly. They
describe
put
it.
both of those out.
Yeah, and that's how we even found out why
Yeah.
he watched either one of them. I like Jack Frost better
That slipcover is one of the best slipcovers
Oh, it's the best
of all
cover they ever
time.
put out.
for sure. But yeah,
This next one, I think me and Jordan's the only one that's
Yeah,
watched this.
y'all
One. It's called
talked about
Rare
it for a few
Exports.
Yeah, it's a random.
It is. I think it's from like it's a Swedish.
Yeah,
or
it's something
Something
weird.
the fire races.
Yeah, it's like Norwegian or something.
They talk with accents.
throwback,
The
dude.
fire rises for sure.
Yeah.
The fire's definitely rising.
If you
But-
know that joke, you know that joke.
But this it's an odd one. They unfrost Santa.
Yeah, they
or-
find out like where Santa's from, and
Yeah, they go to
it's like the
North
town
Pole.
he's like living in, but it's like more like
A bunch of
countryside.
little-
Like
and there's a lot of hashtag wiener dangle.
there's
in
a
it.
lot of wiener
Oh, a lot
dangle.
of WD.
Yeah,
WD-40.
a lot of hashtag elf wiener dangle.
Yeah, it's
Oh, EWD.
it is a strange.
It is.
Elf
It's an odd
wiener
one.
dangle, dude.
It's an odd one.
It's one when I got on the kick of Christmas horror. It was on a lot of lists.
Yeah.
Like top 10 Christmas horror. It's on that list. So I bought it.
Yeah,
and
it's out there.
It's out there.
Well-
then I sold it.
Well, I can guarantee you this: there's millions and millions of episodes of podcasts that get put on YouTube. I can guarantee, 100%, tell you there is not another podcast on the entire internet that will ever have the phrase "elf wiener dangle." Ever. Stamp it
right here,
Eat it.
over the top. That's the only place you'll find.
Or face pass.
Yeah, face past elf
Clip
wiener
that
dangle.
shit. Sorry, I'm banging on the table. Sorry, Chance. Chance is fixing to text me and tell me to stop.
Instead of just backhanding you
Yeah.
like you should for being a child.
Yeah, you're close enough. I can.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, this next one is one that y'all just watching. Y'all weren't fans
Came
of.
out this year.
It's rough.
Yeah, it came
We're
out
big
this
fans
year.
of the Grinch.
Yeah. Now, you were not a big fan of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
No.
I had a lot of fun.
I
with
had
it.
fun with it. The way it was shot beautiful.
As bad as it was.
It's
so bad
terrible.
it's good.
Okay.
It's a terrible movie.
So bad it's good.
Yeah,
in my
it's
opinion.
a terrible movie.
Again,
Yeah.
shot beautiful though. That's a little.
It's shot way better than I expected.
well,
yeah.
yeah.
I was
that-
expecting like a straight to DVD.
I was expecting the mean one. on this one.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I get you there.
Winnie
yeah.
the Pooh surprised me. I was like, "What? This is way better quality
Yeah.
than what I was expecting."
It's shot way better than what the
Minus
movie.
them just wearing masks.
Yeah.
So is it the
Winnie
same?
the Pooh's just wearing,
just wearing
a
a mask,
mask.
so.
That's it.
Is this the same director?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Oh, okay.
It has
It
David
just
Howard.
kind of has that same vibe.
Yeah, it has David Howard Thornton. He's playing. They can't say the Grinch. They call it the mean one.
Yeah.
And Cindy, I forget what they
That's
call
the
it.
movie, by the way. The
the movie's called
one.
The Mean One.
Dude that plays Art the Clown.
Yeah.
I didn't. So I
He's
didn't
the
know
Grinch.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing that's lacking in this movie is the Grinch or the mean one on the screen.
Yeah.
It's just
Shout out to
flash.
It's awful.
It's just flashes of him, and the kills aren't great, and the script is dog
It's
shit.
awful.
And it's not the same director from
No.
Terrifier or anything?
No,
No.
it's
It's
you
awful.
can definitely tell it's super low budget.
Gotcha.
It's exactly what I was expecting with Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I had way more
know what I'm
fun
saying?
with Pooh than I did the mean one.
Shout out Winnie the Pooh, dude.
Winnie the Pooh was like, I was forcing myself to watch it.
Yeah.
And then I was like into it in the first
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
The mean one, stay away from it.
Yeah, immediately sold.
Yeah.
Immediately
Okay.
went up for sale. It was because we both ordered it right after we watched Winnie the Pooh. It's like, come on, turn the brain off, give us something else fun for.
Confession. I returned it to Amazon and just told them like the disc wasn't working.
Oh, boy.
It was
Make it
skipping.
Yep.
It was skipping or
Beat the
whatever.
system. Yep.
So
It was
So,
skipping, dude.
it was that bad.
That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons I think you didn't like it that much because it kept skipping.
Yeah.
You couldn't follow the story.
exactly.
It was terrible.
If you're listening to Amazon.
No, for sure. This next one. This next one is this the one in the parking garage?
Yeah, P2.
P2. Okay.
Yeah, with the
I don't remember anything from it. I just remember it wasn't good.
Yeah, I remember it being very mediocre. I remember
It's-
that.
And it's on a lot of lists.
Yeah.
I remember that was one I just kind of searched out.
like we said earlier in the video, the Christmas horror list. It's very short, and it's
Yeah, it's
there's
short.
Not very many good ones.
The main thing I remember from P2 is how bad that DVD case was.
Oh God,
Remember how it was like
super
you
flimsy.
sneeze, that thing would have like disintegrated.
It wasn't even. Yeah,
It wasn't even an eco case.
It was a
way-
COVID
yeah.
case.
It
Dude.
Just
It was a COVID case before COVID. I think that's what started COVID-19 was the P2
with the
DVD case.
P2 DVD
oh my
case.
gosh.
But yeah,
That's the main thing I remember of that movie.
very forgettable.
was the DVD.
They don't even. The DVD case don't even believe in this movie. They're trying to fucking jump away from it.
This is the one Dollar General couldn't give away.
No, I don't know this next one either.
I think the next
Dead
one I
End?
think I've only watched. Dead
Yeah,
End.
I haven't seen this one.
It's another random one I had the DVD of. I know they're like on a road trip or something like at night, and then stuff starts happening to them. It has that chick from Insidious in it, the old lady.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's in it, and then the guy's some kind of main actor too. I can't remember. It's okay. It's not super Christmassy.
Lynn Shay. You're talking
Lynn
about
Shay.
Yeah, that's it. That's
yeah.
her.
But yeah, it's just on. It's on the list, so I'll put it on there.
Yeah.
What do y'all think of this next one?
Christmas Evil.
Yeah.
Bought it, watched it, sold it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's
I
on a
do-
lot of people's lists.
I do
It's
like
another
it.
one.
It's kind of in that same vein as Black Christmas.
Yeah.
Old. I think it's late 70s.
It's got more of that vinegar syndrome
very-
stank on
It
it.
has that definite stankonia of vinegar
It's
syndrome.
not
on
much
it.
fun to be had with it.
No, it's not a fun watch. I do like parts of it though. I vaguely remember this next one. ATM.
ATM. That's the one where the chick and the two dudes they go. They're going to their company Christmas party, and they're stopping by the ATM.
And they're stuck in the room. It's an
It's
ATM with the
closed.
room.
Yeah, it's an
ATM.
enclosed ATM, and
Yeah.
then the guy pulls up and is.
That was
pretty much-
Christmas?
Just messing with them.
because they're going
It's
to
just
their,
set. It's set
it's
during
right like the
Christmas.
week
Oh,
It's in
before.
the
okay.
snow.
Yeah, it's the week
Gotcha.
before Christmas, and they're going to their company Christmas party.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah, it's very secluded setting. Doesn't it have the chick in it from?
No idea. It's probably been 5-6 years since I watched it.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's. I can't even think of what the other
We'll
movie-
go with yeah.
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 But I mean, there's 4 people. Well, no, there's like a security guard that gets killed in it or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I remember liking it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like a small setting, shit going bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, watch it
just a
back when you
good,
go
like,
to the
winter.
ATM.
It's not super Christmassy. It's just a good like
Yeah,
winter snowy
exactly.
movie.
Gotcha.
But this next one I know we all hated was Red Christmas.
Christmas.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't.
I remember.
This one,
hating
this
it.
one with D. Wallace.
Yeah,
I remember liking it the first time because when we watched it, I had already seen it. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember liking it way more the first time I watched it than when we watched it the second time.
They got like that creature thing.
Yeah, the, like creature thing in the hood.
But see, I think it's because y'all hated it because I mean, obviously it's called Red Christmas. It's not really Christmassy, for one. That
I can't remember a lot from it. I just remember I hated it.
and I think the script was really weak on that.
It
one.
it was an Australian horror film
Yeah.
too. Dee Wallace was in it. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever heard that one?
No.
I think I just remember like halfway through, I told you I was like, man,
This is
I
bad.
am not liking this.
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying myself.
I remember that one was one that came out at Best Buy, like one of those random straight to Blu-rays that I
Yep.
bought back when Best Buy was doing that.
Yep.
Before they all got rid of physical media.
Yep.
Target, Best Buy, everybody did, or they will by then. I don't know, a couple months into 24, but
This next one failed even worse.
Yeah.
yeah, and it was this big Vinegar Syndrome money
Yeah,
grab.
like some
It was like, if
limited edition.
Everybody's like, "Oh, if you love Home Alone, you're gonna love this movie. This is
Yeah.
where Home Alone got its
Deadly
idea
or
from."
Deadly Games.
Yeah,
And it
Dow-
was it the first 4K that came out through Vinegar Syndrome, or was
might have been.
the T-Rex one was?
Either that and Rad was
Yeah.
early too in their 4Ks. Because
but
we flipped that bitch.
I can't get down with this movie because of what happens to the dog in it.
Yeah, it lost me as soon. Yeah,
I can't do that.
Can't
I
do
think I
that.
turned it off.
Yeah,
Sold it.
yeah.
So it's what is it? It's in like
I think it's Australian. I
Okay, it's
believe
Australian
too. I
too.
think it's Australian, but
But
kid,
supposedly Home Alone got inspiration from
yeah,
it.
from like the traps and everything that he sets as
Yeah.
a kid and all
that was
it-
the whole pitch with that.
But
remember?
this attic, all I remember is the attic situation when he goes. It's like there's a pirate ship up in
Oh, he's
the
got
attic of
yeah.
the house and everything.
I
It's
remember
like-
he was a super like privileged little kid.
yeah, and his mullet.
Yeah.
I remember the mullet too.
Had a little John Rambo situation.
Exactly.
going.
Yeah. But it was it was one that I
I wasn't
immediately
impressed.
No,
No.
not impressed at all. When so many people put it on a pedestal.
This next movie's terrible, bro.
It's so bad it's fun to me.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Chance, have you seen
Nope.
it?
Santa's Sleigh.
You
I
never
have
seen
one.
Santa Sleigh with Bill Goldberg?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, come on.
Need to
It's-
watch that
It's terrible.
Is
It's
it?
absolutely terrible, but it's so bad it's fun to me. Now, you're not a fan of that one?
No, I hated
Okay.
it.
Yeah. see.
Even back when it came out.
It's terrible. I'll give it that.
Yeah. I don't know anything about this next one.
I don't either.
The Dorm to Drip Blood. I've seen it. Snaps put it out on Blu-ray. I've watched it once. It's bunch of college girls are getting ready to go on Christmas vacation and all that stuff, and then shit starts happening in the dorm, and they get picked off one by one.
Okay.
Very close to like The Initiation, similar to the
Which I
Initiation.
dig that movie. Yeah.
But just like set up right before Christmas break and all.
Gotcha. Just one of those 80s like sorority.
Yeah,
horror movies.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then we talked. Well, you briefly talked about this one on the last episode. It's a Wonderful Knife.
Yeah, that one just recently came out.
I want to see this one.
It's a fun watch. I mean, it's got some goofy stuff to it. Justin Long is in it.
Yeah.
There's a few people in it, but the little town that it's in, it's set like in this small little town, and like it's super Christmassy. So I loved like the setting of it. The
Oh, really?
music's really good. The killer's kind of whatever. You know, he's all white. He's like an angel. That's pretty much what he's supposed to be. It's got some dumb stuff to it, but
Yeah, I want to watch it.
based off of like your options,
Yeah, it's up there on the list.
it's worth watching.
The trailer kind of made it seem like it was like Happy Death Day or like Butterfly Effect
Yeah,
or
well, it's
something.
kind of like It's a Wonderful Life, like where
Yep.
she's dead or whatever, and she's like going through
Gotcha.
life, and I don't know.
Oh,
I think
that makes sense.
is
then.
that
has
the
all
one
that
I
one
saw?
about
Ding.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is that the one that I saw the poster and it said from the same people that did Freaky?
maybe.
I don't
It's
know.
Vince
po-
Vaughn,
it's-
Freaky Friday.
it's
That
possible.
falls into that same category you're talking
It's
about.
kind of in that teenage horror realm.
Okay.
It's not as raunchy.
I like Justin Long though.
It's not as like the language isn't as bad as like Better Watch Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't put two and two together about it being like a
Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful
yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's pretty. I had fun with it.
Yeah, I'll have to mark
And
that
I
one
put
down
it
to
on
watch.
my 2023
Oh, there you go.
list.
Yeah.
So
This next one I've never seen, but it's always been on people's Christmas
haven't
horror
seen it.
list, and the Blu-ray is super out of print for it. But it's called Saint.
I've never even heard of that movie.
I think it's early 2010s, maybe mid 2010ish.
no idea.
But the Blu-ray is super out of print, and it's if you look up any Christmas horror list, this one's always on there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's but it's not streaming on anything either.
We got to hunt this movie down.
Yeah. So,
Saint.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
But then,
Yeah, the rest aren't Christmas movies.
no, we just put these on here because they have the wintertime, snow on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I love snowy setting.
Yeah.
You know, even outside of horror, like
I mean,
they're
one of the
always a lot
greatest
fun.
horror movies ever
Hateful
made.
Eight, you know, like
Oh,
all the
yeah.
snowy setting.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
best.
what people consider one of the best horror movies ever made, The Shining.
The Shining.
It's definitely not a Christmas movie.
I can
but
only watch it
in the wintertime.
in the winter.
Got you. Oh, yeah, like a winter stock is all the snow. And
yeah.
Yeah.
oh, it's one of the best performances. Jack Nicholson in that movie. I mean,
And then one of Carpenter's best, The Thing.
Greatness. One of the best practical effect movies ever made.
I think probably the best snowy setting horror movie.
probably the.
I don't know what would
Yeah.
compete with it.
No, I was just thinking as far as Carpenter's. Do you think that's the best made Carpenter movie, or do you think Halloween's the best made Carpenter movie?
Best made?
Like his,
I think The Thing is made better, but I think Halloween
Is a better movie.
is like a better idea, a better movie.
Yeah.
But I think The Thing is
Are you a fan of The Thing?
made
Yep.
better.
But I think Halloween is a gold standard for
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween
No,
is
for
his
any
best
movie.
highlighted.
Yeah.
for
And it-
sure.
and I
People
think-
argue. A lot of people
Yep.
say The Thing is like up there with like his best movie as well. That's
Yeah.
why. That's one reason.
I'd put it behind his Halloween movies.
yeah, it's right up there with it.
Yeah.
And its most simplistic score to any movie.
But I think
too.
it is the best snowy setting horror
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Just
30 Days a Night. That's another good one.
so
For
good.
snowy setting. But I think snowy setting, man. Now that you're talking about that, Frozen, bro.
Frozen's and that's slept on.
We're not
That's-
we're not talking about the Disney one. We're talking about the
Yeah, what's his name?
What about your what is his Adam Green?
Adam Green, the
Adam
director.
Green. We were at.
Oh yeah, he's a douchebag, bro.
He was like, super underrated. Frozen, super underrated movie, man.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He had them all laying out in Frozen. I was like, man, that's really underrated. That's a great movie. And he was like, kind of thrown off by it. Like I insulted him.
And you were like giving him flowers on that movie,
Yeah.
first of all, and then it was because all the other people at the horror convention was blowing him. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you was just like not blowing him, so he looked offended. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Get
Victor
outta-
Crowley was dog shit.
Yeah.
Hatchet started off as a good series.
This is this is one I think that both of y'all need to check out if you've never seen it before. Me and Jordan's watched it. It's called Cold Ground.
Yep.
Is that the Nicolas Cage? Oh, that was
No,
Frozen Ground.
No, it's where are they? They're in a foreign country somewhere, and they're
It's like a found footage.
found footage movie, and some things happen up in the woods, and they're going to investigate it, and they come across some things in the woods that it is
Well, something, I think like someone's livestock
Gets
destroyed,
killed.
gets
Gotcha.
killed.
Okay.
And so like they're taking like a camera crew and like they're going on like a trail to find out what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's like in the middle of the mountains and it's snowy.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then there's like monsters out in these woods. And
it's
pretty awesome.
terrifying. The camera
no.
works really done. Really, it's
It's what's the
Wild Eye
wild,
release.
it's a Wild Eye.
Ooh,
No,
that's-
but you
okay.
wouldn't think it
has cool
it's
cover art.
I haven't found a good Wild Eye release.
Yeah.
It has cool
movie yet.
cover art, which that's what sold me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually kind of good.
It's
Okay.
yeah, I really enjoy that one.
Yeah, Wild
It
Eye
being found footage
has
helps.
not
it a
got a
lot.
base
Yeah.
hit with me yet.
The
Yeah,
quality's better because it's found footage, so
Yeah.
it kind of gets away with stuff.
Right.
But yeah, definitely super slept on, especially the creature design in that movie.
Yeah.
It's
And it's the way they shoot it that
Yeah.
makes it so creepy because they have a bonus features, and you see the creatures or whatever, and they look ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the way it's shot, it's
but it's shot
absolutely
really really
terrifying.
well.
Gotcha.
But
Can you think of any other like snowy?
The Gray.
The Gray.
that's
That's
a good one
Oh,
too.
good Liam Neeson flick.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
That little speech at the end of that where he's what is it as I go into the gray where he's talking to himself when
Yep.
and all that's another little episode we could do like best movie speeches.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Rocky 6 is I think the number one.
Lincoln Hawk outside talking to Mikey over the top. World Meets
Stallone
America,
would
yeah.
be
Yeah, Stallone,
heavy in
he-
that
you
You
list.
could do
Yeah.
you could do a movie just on Stallone speeches.
Yeah, no doubt.
I can't really think of it off the top of my head, man. I mean,
in the horror
That's the
realm.
only one I
no,
had.
not in the horror realm for sure.
I guess that's it.
Man, Christmas horror movies, guys. What did y'all think of what we talked about?
They're fun to tackle.
Yeah.
They're usually not always
hit
the
or miss
best.
for sure.
When you
I'd
find
say-
one, Christmas Bloody Christmas this year was the new.
Was the gym.
That's going to be the addition into the rotation.
Yeah.
But mean one is a miss.
Yeah, mean one is.
Yeah, Amazon, have fun with that one.
It's on the bottom of my 2023 list.
Yeah, it's
Of
second
movies.
class for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. I may just watch it so I can see if it's going to make the bottom of mine.
Bad. And just give you because I don't think it's streaming on anything either, is it? I think it just has like a blue.
Rent it.
Yeah. We unfortunately.
We're going to jail.
So yeah, if we missed any Christmas movies, please let us know.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much got them all
I'm down to
covered.
watch more
If
if they're decent.
Yeah.
We've watched a lot of bad movies.
Yeah, well, that's part of being a horror fan.
Yeah, well, that's part of being a movie fan in general. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to come across bad movies, but we've watched a lot of bad movies.
We've went out of our way to not only watch bad movies but purchase bad movies. I mean, we've made it
too.
but luckily, most when we do that,
There's a
usually
resale factor.
You can resell.
FTB.
And flip the for FTB. Not only that, EWD. Elf Wiener Dangle, bitch.
Theme of this episode. Should we just name the episode that? No, I don't think we can get away with that.
No, we're not like but hopefully everybody enjoyed Over the Top in 2023.
We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so
Yep.
much. This has gone way more. Hell, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Way more.
It's gone better than you expected.
Thank you, sir. I'm on
Face
a
pass.
podcast and I'm
Face
speaking.
pass.
We've done 42.
This is episode 42. Yeah,
42
Black X's.
episodes, and I haven't gotten any better since the first one. So
but at least you're consistent, Tony.
I'm
That's what matters.
Well, I can speak because I've worked with both of y'all
Yeah.
doing this stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chance as well.
Yeah.
And I'm very impressed of what y'all have done this year. Y'all
Oh,
have done really,
yeah,
really
thank you.
well.
Appreciate it, brother.
appreciate that. Yeah, it's been
Appreciate
a
you
lot of
being a part
fun.
of the episodes you've been a part of too, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is natural.
Yeah.
Just
For sure.
coming and doing this, but
It's a whole lot different than the back of the days. It's like, hey, I bought this movie.
yeah,
I just like just talking movies, which we do on a daily basis, anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. So January, I know that we're doing factions. Wrestling factions.
Finally, we're gonna get that
Shout out
factions
to
represent.
BJ. When that tornado hit, it took
shout
a
out
toll on
BJ,
him.
man.
Yeah, shout out to him. But we're going to get that one knocked out for you in January for sure. We'll have 4 episodes in January.
Yeah.
Definitely going to do the 2023
Yes.
countdown. That may end up having to be two parts.
It may have to be
Depending
2
on what we
parts.
finish with, you know what I'm
This is
saying?
the first time I've ever made a list. For,
Yes, dude.
They've been on me for how many years to
We
make
met
a
in
list?
2015, so at least
Since
7
then to
years.
make a list, and I'm
since
just
I've
like,
known you,
I think we did it one time under the Triple Flicks thing. We
Yeah.
talked
and you
about
were
it.
like the host
Yeah,
because you didn't make a list.
that's right. I forgot.
Tuxedo Tony.
Tuxedo
forgot all about the holy shit.
Shout out Tuxedo Tony, baby.
Man,
That's going to be my role this year. 'cause
Yeah.
I didn't make a list.
He was just hard headed and didn't want to make a list.
yeah, I just never made a list, so
Yeah.
I was Tuxedo Tony. I
Yeah.
wore it,
Alright.
Which was
bow
kind
tie.
of nice. He was like in charge of like bouncing around the questions and all that
Yep.
stuff.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
Tuxedo Tony.
Well, thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in this year. It's been an absolute blast with you guys. Looking forward to next year and a whole lot more episodes.
No, absolutely, man. We got a lot of cool stuff in mind for y'all in 2024, and y'all just stick around with us, man. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Share it with a friend. Check out the sponsors: Trouble Spirits, Nixon Pro Media, Revolution One Media, and the Natural Disasters.
Out this motherfucker. Happy New Year!